Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson. The kicker is Cade York. He's got this one set to get started. And off we go from Ford Field. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds. So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
He'll drop to throw. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a gain of 28. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
Let's go now.
He'll throw out of the gun. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's first and 10. On the ground, this is Kentre Miller. And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
He's down at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 5. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Minnesota.
And the Vikings first down.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. First down throw there is incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. And that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent.
And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Kylie Williams is there on the stop. 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The tag is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Isaac Tesla was the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
12 yards to go.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
It is a big play there for the Lions. 36 yards.
6-yard line.
Back to throw. Exiting the pocket right. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And this will wind up a Vikings 1st down as he'll get this up to the 22.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So, a couple of 1st downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. Here's McCarthy. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And that is going to be good enough. He's got that 1st down. So a conversion, and they move it to the 46-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Miller. And he'll get forward to about the 42. Jack Campbell, the former 1st-round pick, there to wrap him up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. McCarthy. A pass taken in by Miller. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. 36 yards. To throw, it's McCarthy. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, 2nd and goal. Miller trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Shy of the goal line. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
So a little extra time to think about this 3rd and goal as we've hit the end of the 1st. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City. In a moment, the ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. On play action, here's McCarthy. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Vikings are on the board. It's 7-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Flush to his right. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. He does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
And he just continues to show the ability to extend drives with his legs. It's not something people immediately bring up when they talk about him, Mike, but as we've seen, he's more than capable of making something happen whenever the opportunity presents itself. You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. 1st down, Detroit.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
At the 19-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. When that last possession results in the pick, you'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception. They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
A run up the middle with Miller. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Quick hitting slant there. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. That one intercepted. Picked off by Devon Clark. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Handoff, Gibbs running left. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
19 Tiger.
On 2nd and 10, though, try to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Here's Cardi now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is McCarthy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
And that is incomplete. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. It is a big play there for the Lions. 32 yards. Here's 1st and 10. They hand it to Gibbs. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
3. 2nd down, they need 3. Once again, it's Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. The Lions called their first timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Going up top. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. He'll look to throw. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point from Hardy is good. And the Lions move out to a 21-3 advantage.
Joshua Hardy to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the 3. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. Ooh, well, now you see him, now you don't. Good juke move there, and a gain of 6. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Start the drive with Miller. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. To stop it here, we have an injured Viking to tend to. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 43, here's 2nd and 1.
At the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Moving left. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It'll be a pickup of 10. It'll be a Vikings first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. 2nd down and 3. Throwing again is McCarthy. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Well, they turn around and they decide to give it to the big fullback this time to try to get it over the goal line, but this defense proves there is not a lot of room to operate down here close.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. J.J. McCarthy, touchdown Vikings. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another first down. They'll come up here, first and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. Oh, he's got a man open, and it's caught. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Touchdown, Lions. It's his 3rd touchdown of the year. Here's Carney now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Play action now. It's McCarthy. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Open man, left side, he's got it. To stop it here, we have an injured Viking to tend to. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. He's got it. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Lions have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Let's go now. 18.
Back to throw. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he will score. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Cardi now to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Here's Cardi now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. Check out.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down.
Oh, the ball's out. And the Lions have come up with the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
And he'll get only a couple here, down to the 44.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And a nice run. He's got a 1st down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
9 yards. And the Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. Second and 11. On to the 4th quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Lions 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs, left side. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
up the middle. And the Lions are going to be set up first and goal. Strong running brings them to the 9.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he's going to go backward, taken down at the 6.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The extra point from Hardy is good. And the Lions add on to their already sizable lead. Here's Hardy now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9. We'll go once more with Brooks. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Minnesota.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Vikings.
An inside good here to the fullback on the dive. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. I mean, whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs.
Jameer Gibbs, the ball carrier. He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 3.
Ready? Cougar 19. Go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagle.
third down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to fourth down. On fourth down, Daniel Whelan is on to punt. That one going to land a little too close to the goal line. Doesn't stop into the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. Down at the 21, a gain of 1. It is 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it is Brooks. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, here's Brooks. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball.
Their own 27-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win here for the Lions. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matches.